switch her character wherever she is. Like, she totally is a chameleon. Like, we've seen her do this sort of Spanish accent. I love you back. We've seen her do when she's in front of a black crowd. Suddenly she's like in these streets.
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets.
It makes me very uncomfortable when someone is so comfortable becoming an entirely different person, depending on what crowd they're in front of. Like, you don't have to do that. And if you're doing it, it means that you are willing to be inauthentic to get to where you want to go in life. You're not yourself, right? You're just somebody that puts on a mask and says, what room am I stepping into? And what do I have to sell myself as? That is quite literally not someone that you want to have in office. We have all.
Welcome to SK1 News, Season 5, Episode 11. Alright, y'all, so, man, boy, I tell you, and I ain't been on this side of the fence since maybe, August. Probably was the last time I done something over here, or probably July, one of them months. Anyway, we less than days into this election. We only got, 2 more weeks of this month of October, maybe 2, I don't have the calendar in front of me, but I know we not that far from the election season. I'm basically over here today to talk about a lot of stuff that's been happening, and I took a little pause on it because some of this stuff been overwhelmed. It's been coming out every week, definitely every week. Now, I could see if it was coming out, once a day or something like that, but this been going on. The Diddy thing and this Kamala Harris thing, Kamala, whatever you want to call her, if that's what you want to call her, but I mean, subject today is about Mr. Obama. Obama. And these people are so desperate, literally desperate, that they had to go and dig Obama up to talk to black men that's not voting. Is it only black men, Obama, that not voting for her? Because you feel like she's a woman, you feel like black men decided that they not voting for her? Now, don't get me wrong, there could be some black men that because she's a woman, they not voting for her, but that's the only thing you could come up with? Nope. I ain't falling for it, man. I ain't falling for it. The thing about it, for one, you don't come and talk to people like you their father. Like, that's not going to get nobody that's going to vote for that woman. If they feel like they don't want to vote for her, then that's not who they want to vote for. Why should it have to take for you to come and talk to people to vote for somebody that they don't want to vote for? Trust and believe, if she was like that, she wouldn't even have to worry about you voting for her. She wouldn't have to worry about the vote. She wouldn't have to worry about you helping her to get the votes. But see, this where y'all failed at. This is exactly where y'all failed at. Obama shouldn't have stuck his mouth into it. Because now that this made a bunch of people mad. You thought that was going to help. You thought if you can go out and talk to definitely these young black men, you thought if you could come out there and talk to them like that, how the way you just talk to black males to go and vote for a woman that's Indian. Oh, don't let me get into what Candace Owens pulled up on her. Don't let me start talking about what Candace Owens pulled up on her. So we can argue this all day. Now, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't even gonna come with a video. I got another whole podcast show that I ain't even finished editing yet. I did this a week ago, and this was on Jay-Z and Diddy thing. I haven't even finished editing that yet. But when I seen this, I said, oh no, I gotta speak on this one. I gotta say something about this one. This man talking to somebody like he their father. No, Barack, your days was in 2008 and 2012. Those was your days. 2016, you edit. You exit. I said edit. You exit. And the thing about it was hurting the Democrats. They keep trying to bring the same system. That's not working. This woman haven't came and said anything that makes somebody want to vote for her. She ain't been doing nothing. So for you to say you don't want to vote for the same person that lived on your block, the same person that you went to college with, the same person that looked just like you chose not to vote for her? That's what you said. That's what you said. Why do people gotta be feel like they being bullied? Y'all bullied somebody to get the daggone COVID shot. Democrats. Yeah. Y'all bullied somebody to whatever. Now y'all bullying somebody to vote her? When she exposed herself on The View, when Sonny asked her that question, what would she do different than Joe Biden? And her answer was, I wouldn't do anything different. Me and Joe been working this for the last 4 years, and basically I've been, basically she said she was running it. So you admitted to the economy, you admitted to the immigrants, you admitted to a lot of stuff that Trump told you on that debate that, nobody fact checked it. Nobody went to go and do their facts because they fact checked him. Oh yeah, ABC was a mess that time. They fact checked him, but they didn't fact check you. Oh, but somebody should sit in just because your name is Kamala Harris. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. But back to you, Mr. Obama. For one, if you wanted to help this lady out, you could have came with a better approach, Doug. You could have came with a better approach. Who are you to tell somebody who to vote for? Who are you to tell somebody and make somebody feel shame because they don't want to vote for that woman? Or who are you because somebody is undecided who they want to vote for? Who? Who made you the person to come and talk to people? Now, if you was going to do it, it's a certain way to do it. And definitely if you want to talk to the young black man, it's a certain way you do it. You have mediated yourself, man. You lost levels of respect. Because if you had respect and respect was gained, the respect is gone now. Mr. Obama. You know, I don't have no respect for him. Not after that. Not after that. You know, not after that. And any black man that got respect for a person that would come out there and just respect them like that, I don't know what to say. I don't have no respect for him, but if anybody else still do, that's your business. But after that, I can't roll with Mr. Obama. I don't care what Mr. Obama got to say. Because Mr. Obama don't care to just respect another black man. But they want us to vote for her. Somebody that don't care about us. Yeah, she all about a vote. And ooh, I can't wait to talk about when she was on 60 Minutes. See y'all when I come back.
The same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly. And say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences, who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land and is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities, from housing to making sure that our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents can afford medicine, and making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high, and are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act, so everybody's got health care, and cares about things like education and entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods. And that's on one side. And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person. And you're thinking about sitting down? I'm not. But, you know, Cousin Pookie might be. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that. Because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. Mm-hmm. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And I think anybody you are talking to in a barbershop, anybody you are talking to in your house, in your family, at church, who is coming with that kind of attitude, I think you have to ask them, Well, how can that be? Because the women in our lives have been getting our backs this entire time. They've been raising us and working and having our backs. And when we get in trouble and the system's not working for us, they're the ones who are out there marching and protesting. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not.
Welcome back to the FK1 News. Alright, y'all, so I ain't down with Obama, but you know, I'm gonna excuse him for a little second. He's such a disrespectful demi. You know, disrespectful. You know, he was real disrespectful though, y'all. Y'all gotta admit that, you know, he talking to somebody like they stupid. Like, you know, people gonna be intimidated. Oh, Mr. Obama told us to vote Kamala. Oh, we supposed to go and vote Kamala, whatever. You know, we supposed to vote her. Nope. Anyway. Alright, y'all, so this lady go on 60 Minutes. And Lord, I don't even know why she done this to herself. For one, she on her little travel day. When Florida is going to do the most with this weather. Yes, Florida. You up there on the View, embarrassing yourself. You up there on a late night TV show, embarrassing yourself, opening up beer cans, drinking beer while Florida is over there fighting a terrible storm that it has, you know, came through and hit hard. Oh, you worried about drinking your beer though. I mean, you're a grown woman. You're a grown woman. But there's a time and there's a place for that. There's a time and there's a place for that. You know, I guess this is like Bill Clinton when he smoked weed on the Arsenio Hall show. Yeah, I smoke weed. I don't remember the episode, but I remember, you know, him on Arsenio talking about weed. I mean, I don't remember. But this kind of remind me of that time when Bill Clinton was on Arsenio Hall. I'm down with the black people. I'm down with the black people. All the Democrats, we down with the black people. We down with the black people. To get the black votes, we down with the black people. Biden, I'm down with the black people. Let me go and get Kamala Harris. Let me have her as my running mate. To get the Obama approach. Remember, y'all, Biden was under Obama. Remember that. So, the same strategy that got Obama selected was the same strategy that got Biden elected, which is though they trying to pull the same strings for Kamala Harris to be selected. Epic fail. Ain't nobody gonna tell me these last 4 years that we still struggling from a pandemic that caused the finance problems. Because if that was the case, y'all wouldn't be sending all that money over to other countries. So if y'all got money to send over to the other countries and stuff like that, then why y'all only give Florida $750 when y'all send billions over to others? Who making it off of $750 in this country through a major disaster? Oh, we just give y'all this little money right here. This is set it. Well, we did something. Well, we gave something. No, y'all didn't. Y'all gave us a tough time. So y'all expect us to trust y'all again, to Biden and Kamala? You know, like, y'all, no, we don't trust y'all. You know, we don't trust y'all. You know, like, they thought because I think she made Biden stuff down. I think she threatened him. You know what I'm saying? Because this man just annoying everything she doing. Look, while she on one show, this dude coming on there, man, Biden was over in Florida helping them. Biden was over there talking to Florida governor. You know, Biden was doing that. So you got even though he the president, but Donald Trump went over there and helped. But you supposed to be trying to run for this race, so you would want to get your face on anything you can, not on these late night TV shows trying to prove your blackness. If you was black, you wouldn't have to prove it. If you was black, you would not have to prove it. So nobody want to hear none of that mess. How was that beer though? What was that, a Miller Lite? How was that? Trump should put that in his little campaign video. Yeah, Trump should put that up there. Trump should put that. You looked at it like a fool on the view. You told on yourself. Look, Charlamagne the God and I'm pumping your head up, and Stephen A. Smith, D.L. Hughley, and Roland Martin, and whoever else on the same fence as this lady, Uncle Luke. But I ain't falling for it. I don't care, man. I ain't falling for it. I ain't gonna sit up here and sugarcoat. I ain't gonna come up here and just say any daggone thing. Cause you need to stop. Matter of fact, JD won that debate. Your running mate looked stupid. I don't care. You could call it polish. You could call it he had things written down for him or whatever. But if he did it well. Oh, people worried about Project 2025. Can anybody prove that Trump is a part of Project 2025? Did anybody sit down and read up Project 2025? Oh, because CNN said it? Because MSNBC said it? Oh, did anybody do some fact checks for itself? To see why everybody else is just like, I'm going to sit out this election or I'm going to vote Trump. Did anybody ever think why they didn't pick the vote Kamala? I don't want to vote Kamala. I don't care about Kamala. She don't care about us. You think this lady she's smiling in your face. You know that song, they smile in your face, but all the time they want to take your place, backstabbers. Well, shoot, she gonna smile in the American face and bring all them immigrants over here, and then they gonna be smiling in our face, and then they gonna take our place. You see what she doing? She leave the border open. Immigrants coming over here. She taking care of immigrants. Oh, don't believe that. Don't believe that. She, you know what I mean? She not taking care of immigrants, you know? Oh, now she want to stop immigrants. How the hell they get over here then? How did they get over here? How did the immigrants get over here? And not to say that they can't be over here. I mean, this is supposed to be the land of free. Supposed to be. But when you don't take care of your own house, that says a lot. That says a lot. So no, I will not be voting Kamala Harris in 2024. See y'all when I come back.
Kamala Harris. You know, when you first became the nominee and named Tim Walz as your vice president nominee, people were calling it the vibe election. All the vibes were all good. But elections, I think, are won on vibes because one of the old saws is they just want somebody they can have a beer with. So would you like to have a beer with me so I can tell people what that's like? Okay. This was... Now, we asked ahead of time because I can't just be giving a drink to the Vice President of the United States without asking. You asked for Miller High Life. You asked for Miller High Life. I'm just curious.
Okay, the last time I had beer was at a baseball game with Doug.
Okay, so cheers. There
cheers.
You go. There you go. Ooh. That tastes like the beautiful city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
The champagne of beers.
There you go. So that covers Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's do Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Let's do Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Eagles or Steelers, and no one will be mad. Just choose one of those. I'm sure it'll be fine.
49ers.
You know, presidency requires a certain courage, madam.
No one will be mad at you for being loyal to your team. No,
right.
You just can't be, right?
I want to ask you a question that Speaker Johnson recently called a gotcha question.
Okay.
And it's a question that a lot of Republicans are avoiding. Did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election?
It's just...
I know it's a hard question.
You know, I'm going to tell you what some of the people in my rallies, quite a few people are showing up, by the way.
Big rally?
You know, when you lost millions of jobs, you lost manufacturing, you lost automotive plants, you lost the election, what does that make you? A loser. This is what somebody at my rally said. I thought it was funny. It's
accurate. It's accurate.
This is what happens when I drink beer.
Now, as vice president, you oversee the certification of the electoral votes, and
Yeah,
you'll be
that's
doing
right.
that on January 6th.
That's right.
Do you agree with Donald Trump that you could just name yourself the next president?
Well,
I mean, that's his argument, not mine.
Well, here's what I would like to raise about that piece. You know, when people are often applying for a job, they'll ask, well, why is the job open? Okay? One must ask, why is the job of Donald Trump's running mate, why was it open? And it was open because his vice president, Mike Pence, stood for country above party, stood for Constitution above favor and pleasing, someone who would, and tried actively, including inciting a violent mob, to undo the will of the people, undo the outcome of a free and fair election. And I do believe, you know, in this race, I am proud to have the support of a lot of Republicans who worked for both Presidents Bush, for John McCain, for Mitt Romney, for Donald Trump, who are saying, listen, we got to put country above party. We have to honor the Constitution of the United States. And we want a president who will actually uphold the rule of law and take seriously the oath to the Constitution of the United States. And so when I think about this whole issue about January 6th, for a lot of folks who are supporting me, and I think a lot of folks who voted for Donald Trump in the past, that was a bridge too far. That was a bridge too far. And that's what I think is going to motivate and has motivated a lot of people to say, look, it's time to turn the page. We need a new way forward. Enough with the nonsense. We're exhausted. Let's push toward the future of our country. Let's not.
Welcome back to the SK1 show. Alright, y'all, so, you know, I'm just sitting back watching and observing about this whole thing with the vice president, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to just sit up here and come at her, you know. Trump said some things too, but see, right now Trump ain't like in the light of, you know, Kamala is right now. Like, the focus really on her right now because of the simple fact that she's trying to prove herself to be something that she's not, and she's looking crazy and every time she's doing it. I'ma say this: I don't care who get in with any one of them. The way it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down. Whether she's in or Trump in. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. So y'all can go out there and do whatever. Y'all can go out there and waste y'all time. I'ma tell y'all though, I do know this. Yes, the local cities and states and stuff like that, those are the ones you should focus on, you know, as far as picking as your best candidate. Those are ones that really make sense of going. The presidents really don't affect us, but they do. In other forms, they do affect us when they do what Kamala Harris and been doing for the last past few years. That do affect us. And then another thing that affect us is that, you know, wars and stuff. Like, don't get on enough money for wars. If you can't pay the local governor or the mayor or something, whoever, because you don't have the money to pay them, then how can you, you know, take care of this country? So yes, the president do count, but the elites, they own the president. The elites, you see, you got the presidents, but the presidents ain't nothing but puppets. Kamala Harris ain't nothing but a puppet. Joe Biden ain't nothing but a puppet. Donald Trump ain't nothing but a puppet. All of them puppets. They be in control. They got a string on them. So whatever the elites say, they got to run by what the elites say. But I'm going to tell you this. The lady that's getting ready to run If she run the White House, if she win, she is as evil as they brought them out to be. And this, Mr. Obama, let me say this to you. It's not because she's a woman nobody want her in jail. I wouldn't mind seeing a woman president. I wouldn't mind to see, y'all gotta stop doing race into this too. Y'all gotta stop doing gender and race into this. It's not about gender and race. It's about who can run this country. It's just like somebody being hired to be hired on a job. If you interviewing this person and this person ain't the person that's fit for the job, you're not gonna hire that person. She haven't done anything to show why her resume saying her resume speak what it is. Because why what's his name? Willie Brown then got her where she at. Let me say that again. Willie Brown, what Lil Kim said, yeah, she sucked something to get to the top. Yes, she did. Lil Kim said that about Foxy Brown. Well, yeah. And this woman was messing with a married man. Kamala, yes. And I'm not going to specifically do anything just for black people. No, I'm not going to do just any old name for black people. That's what she said. I put it on one of my other videos at the beginning. She said that. She said that. So if y'all voting for her just because she black, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Vote for her because you feel like this somebody you gotta vote for. Please don't do it for gender. Please don't do it for race. Don't do it because you're a woman. Don't do it because of her, culture. Candace Owens, big up to you, Candace Owens. Big up. I'm just gonna big up Candace Owens. Candace Owens gonna do a lot of research. And I mean, she went do background history. Haven't came out with the full proof, but she looked like she cracking it. She looked like she could really crack that. She lied about a lady that cleaned her house was her grandmother. I heard her grandmother died some years before she was born. So how could she stand near her grandmother when her grandmother is no longer living? This question. Let me say alleged though, because I did hear from Candace Owens, but I think Candace Owens was on something. I do really think she was on something. I'm not gonna, but yeah, I'm gonna say alleged on this one. Not to say I don't believe Candace Owens. No, Candace Owens was on point. But yeah. But I'm gonna tell you this. Candace Owens got a big platform over there in the YouTube world. So, they try to shut her up. They done monetize her page because she cracked some stuff open. YouTube suspended her for a week. She ain't monetized no more. I told y'all, you can't say just what you want to say on YouTube. That's why I be careful what I say over here, because I already know. I got this show on YouTube and the Spotify podcast, or anywhere you can listen to your podcast at. But I said it, and I'm gonna say it again. Do your homework. Do your homework. That's all. Because she's lying. Charlamagne get these people call the radio station all the time. Why should I vote for her? Charlamagne can't answer that question. Then you got the one that took, I forget her name, but she, filling in for, Just Hilarious. But she just sounds just as dumb. And, recently, they had somebody on the show, and, you know, they just make themselves look dumb. All of them make themselves look dumb. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know how much money she paying the Breakfast Club. I don't know how much money she giving Stephen A. Smith. I don't know how much money she giving. Definitely D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley need to shut up. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of D.L. Hughley. You know, he wanna be so woke that he don't even know what woke look like, 'cause he's still sleeping, halfway asleep. You know. But 2024 is a weird year. They try to kill Orange Man. 2024 was something. I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna have over here on the news. I'll probably do like 2 more episodes because I'm getting ready to wrap this season up. This year is almost out with. As I do on this side, I do a Christmas episode, so I will be coming back with a Christmas episode on this side. You know, that's my normal thing, but this time it won't have music. I'm sorry, y'all. It won't have music. Yeah. Spotify made that a little tough, and I don't understand it. Spotify, we listen to the music at, but whatever. You know, I can't play music with no license, though, man. I ain't trying to get sued. But anyway, see y'all when I come back.
Starting to see why. Harris went on 60 Minutes, a friendly venue, and she got friendly questions. These were not trick questions, trap questions. They were mostly things she'd already heard. And what happened? First of all, Harris gave such a rambling answer to a question about Israel that CBS had to cut it out of the version of the interview that finally aired. And what we got was a cleaned up version to make her sound more coherent. But when Bill Whitaker asked her various other questions, she had to be asked them repeatedly because her answers were so evasive. Whitaker asked Harris what her plan was to bring down prices, and she said she had one, but not what it was. He asked her how she was going to pay for trillions of dollars in new spending. He had to ask that more than once. And the net result was simply that she blathered about raising taxes on the very wealthy, which, as everyone knows, is not nearly enough to raise $3 trillion in additional revenue. She was asked again why it is that the Biden-Harris administration hasn't taken more steps, and in fact has taken steps in the opposite direction of securing the border over the past 3 years. She blamed Congress for not passing new laws, but as even Whitaker pointed out, that doesn't explain why the Biden-Harris administration took steps on its own in 2023 and 24 that it could have taken as far back as 2021. So overall, what we see from this interview is that Harris is unprepared to answer even the most basic questions about what it is that she's been doing over the past few years and what she plans to do. And the recent interviews that she's followed up with The View and other sources haven't helped the picture. So,
Welcome back to the last segment of the SK1 News. And I know the last segment, I might have said SK1 show. I'm so used to saying it because I've been doing the show for the last 5 episodes probably over there. I haven't been back over here since. So, me trying to juggle 2 shows is likely to come out. But y'all know what this show is. I don't know if I said it or not. But anyway, if I did, y'all know this the SK1 News. Lord Jesus. Anyway, I'm pretty much, I ain't done talking Barack right now, and I ain't done talking her. But I am done this episode right here. I just felt like I had to talk about that whole thing with Barack. Man, you ain't nobody's fault, Doug. You ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit up there and tell nobody what's wrong with them for not voting somebody you want them to vote. It's not your choice to tell nobody to do anything. And you lucky for the 8 years that you've been in jail, people came out to vote for you. I was one of them. I'm sorry I did. I'm sorry I did the first 2 times. I'm sorry I voted you. I wasn't the person that I am today, though, to understand that Democrats are not the right ones to go for. Look, I didn't have no idea, and I think I still was in my early 20s when I voted for you. That was the first time I ever came out to vote for a president. That was the first. I haven't voted since. Like I said, 2012, I only did it because I voted for you the first time. And that second time, I wish I didn't never vote for you, Doug. I'm sorry. Mitt Romney should have won that one. I would have rather for Mitt Romney to win that. And I would have rather for Mitt Romney to win that one, man. A lot of people got a little scared because they said Mitt Romney was going to go back and turn the world into slavery. They said the same thing about Trump. If Trump win, we going back into slavery. Trump win, did we go back into slavery when he won? Nope. See, the Democrats will say anything to have you not vote for the right. They try to keep you on the left. That's what they do. They try to keep you on the left. There's a reason why a lot of people want to vote Trump right now. But just because they want to vote him doesn't mean I want to vote him. But like I told y'all, if I had to pick, I'll pick him over Kamala Harris any day. If I had to pick. But I ain't got to pick nothing. I don't care. I don't. I say it a lot of times, I don't care. But if it comes down to the bottom line, and I gotta get myself up out there to get Trump in that chair, I'm gonna go and get Trump in that chair. Because I really don't want her in that chair. I really don't want her in that chair. But if she get in that chair, okay. We'll just go 4 years with her. She can't do no more than what she already doing now. She may get all them immigrants over here. They may take your jobs, though. Be careful who you vote for. Same with Trump. Trump ain't all that sweet and clean, but we dealt with him already. We seen what he's capable of. We know what he's capable of. In a 4 more years of him whatever he's capable of, I'd rather deal with that. Oh, they said the lesser 2 evils. I don't know nothing about the lesser 2 evils, dog. Evil. You don't vote one evil. Vote. There ain't no lesser 2 evils. Both of them evil. You either you vote or you don't vote. Don't use the excuse, the lesser 2 evils. No, you vote who you vote. I don't want to hear that lesser 2 evil stuff. There ain't no lesser 2 evils. The devil is the devil, right? God is God, right? There ain't no less than that. The lesser 2 evils. How you gonna use the lesser 2 evils? That's crazy to say that. The lesser 2 evils. What? Please. You gonna vote. Whether you vote him or her, it don't matter. They both evil. We in trouble either way. So if you want to vote, you don't want to vote for them, all I can say is, if they ask me, Spotify to ask me to do anything, get my sponsor back, as far as me telling people, push people out there to go and vote, I would tell you to vote your local city and state. I would tell you to do that. I won't tell you to vote them people. I will not tell you to do that, but I will tell you to vote your local city and state if you're going out there and vote. And I ain't gonna be one of the ones to say, oh, ancestors died for us to go out there and vote. I'm not gonna be one of those ones. I'm not gonna tell y'all that. We don't know what our ancestors did, really. Yeah, we learn about this stuff in school. We read up on history books, but there's a lot of hidden information out there. And ain't nobody telling the truth. Nobody telling the truth. But all I'm going to say is, I'm for whatever. I'm for whatever. I'm not going to like you if you don't go out there and vote. I'm not going to like you if you go out there and vote. I'm going to like you if you go out there and vote. I'm going to like you either way. Yeah. So, whether you vote or not, if I like you, I like you. Whether you vote evil or whether you just not vote. Evil is evil, y'all. Evil is evil. They trying to divide us from each other, trying to make us hate each other over this election stuff. You know, they try to have us debate because you want to do this, you want to do that. I should hate you because you didn't do this. I shouldn't like you because you didn't go and vote the person I wanted you to vote. That's selfish. That's selfish. I should not like you because you didn't go and vote at all. That's selfish. That's real selfish. That's just downright selfish. You know, like, oh, how dare you to not go and vote? Vote for who? Because if I go and vote the other person, you ain't going to like me either way. Oh, I should vote that person because that vote counts. Oh, you don't vote for that person, you ain't black. My DNA say something different, Doug. You know what I'm saying? God made me human. So, you can say whatever you want to say about that. If you don't vote her, you ain't black. Okay. Okay, Mr. Biden. Okay. I'm not black because I didn't vote you or her. I'm not black, huh? My soul is a soul. My spirit is me. I am human. It ain't about me being black. My soul lives. And I won't sell it to you or nobody else. Not worried about if you don't vote her, you ain't black. Not worried about that. She ain't black. Big up the Lord Jamal. Big up. Big up to Candace Owens. Big up. And big up to me. Cause I looked it up. I got my facts. Oh yes, I fact checked her. Yes, I did. And as far as I see, she ain't about what she says she about. Going back to some old videos and clips of her when she was running for the 2020 election. Well, and then the 2019 election, and she dropped out. Yeah, she dropped out because she knew she wasn't going to win. She knew that. Anyway, with all that being said, I want to thank whoever sat this long and listened to this particular episode. If you're a Kamala Harris fan, you know, hey, that's what you are. I can't tell you who to be a fan of, and I can't tell you who not to be a fan of. If you down for the Kamala Harris, the Indian, we like Indians. I wish he would just come out and say she Indian. Anybody can be from Jamaica. Anybody can be from Jamaica. Just because you from Jamaica don't mean you black all the time. Come on, stop with that. Stop with that. Stop with that. Kamala just say you Indian. Maybe people will respect you more. Just come on out and be real with yourself. How you expect somebody to want to trust or vote for you, and you can't even be honest with the people that's voting for you? Your poll numbers looking crazy though. 1 minute he up, 1 minute, and people said he wanted to tie. Why y'all wanted to tie? I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I'd rather for Biden, and this is tough to say this. I don't like Biden, but I'd rather for Biden falling up and down the steps to go ahead and finish out these past 4 years. I don't want him to, but you know, at least I know he's gonna slip and fall up steps. That's about much. He ain't gonna know where the door go in and out. He's gonna walk and bump into walls and stuff like that. He's gonna forget his lines and forget that he is the president. You know, I don't really want him to, but just saying, like, you know, to get your evil tail out of the way, yeah, 'cause you real evil. I said evil was evil earlier, but you the real definition of evil, because you lying. Not to say Trump ain't lying. Trump lying like crazy. Y'all hear how Trump lied? Trump lied just so much. Trump is a liar, but he's a good liar. Trump is a good liar. But I haven't seen this country look the way that it looked now when Trump was in office. And stop blaming it on the pandemic. See y'all when I come back. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, y'all day, y'all weekend, y'all month, y'all year, y'all time, whatever. But, you know, stay blessed and stay out of the mess of this whole thing. And yeah, big up. I'll be back over on the SK1 show. To get ready to wrap that season up over there. You know, I'm getting ready to talk about some more stuff about, you know, this whole thing with Jaguar, right? And stuff like that, man. Jaguar, you better have receipts. You better have receipts, because they coming for you. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't gonna say I don't believe Jaguar, because I believe just about some of the stuff. I don't believe everything, but yeah, that whole thing with Jay-Z and Beyonce trying to come and sue the I forget his name, but yeah, cause they ain't gonna sue Jaguar. Jaguar ain't got no money, but yeah, but y'all know why they did that. Y'all know why they came for Jaguar. You know, they trying to make it seem like, oh, no, we gotta step in now, we gotta stop this. He went to the main press and stuff like that. Oh, the world seeing this now. We don't want to end up like Sean Diddy Combs. Like, you know, man, Jaguar, all right, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, but stop looking like a fool. You better have them receipts. See y'all when I come back.
It is my view today that Kamala Harris descends from a long line of wealthy slave owners who then turned into communist leaders with the explicit goal of overthrowing countries and overriding people's independent freedom under the guise of offering them more freedom, more handouts. This seems to be the picture that we are painting on both sides of her family. Her mother came from a wealthy Indian communist family, okay? Now we know, or I have a suspicion, that her father as well came from a wealthy family of slave owners who were going to be so sick and twisted as to sell to the American public that this woman was the first black female president of the United States. Yeah, you'd want to cover that up. Do you guys